Hey everybody, welcome back to another Diecast review. Today we are going to be taking a look at a couple of new arrivals. These came in just over the week, or actually came in last week, but I kind of put them on the back burner and then almost forgot to make the videos. So we're going to go ahead and make them today for our Thursday video and await a big order of new stuff that's going to be coming in for next week. So the first of which we're going to take a look at is this number 13. This is the Xfinity car for, I promise I'm going to probably butcher the name, but I hope I don't. I think it's Akinori Ogata. Akinori Ogata, I think. I'm guessing. But this is the number 13 for MBM Motorsports. It's the Moon Eyes 2022 Supra. He ran this, I don't even know what track this ran at, but I know he's got a pretty good following in Japan. I believe it's Japan, but yeah, I'm not overly familiar with it, but it is an MBM Xfinity car that was made, so I'm always kind of on board with that because there's not enough Xfinity cars out there. So if you want to, do a stop motion or anything like that, this is a good another option to have. So let's go ahead and zoom in on the actual diecast and take a closer look at it. So I didn't get any of the big versions. If you haven't heard, this website's going to be, my website's going to be mostly actually exclusively raced versions. I specialize, or that's my favorite versions to keep an eye on and track and whatnot. So I decided I'll just stick with that. Raced versions, pins, custom cards, things like that. Things that at some point we'll be looking into a 3D printer, that kind of thing. But that's the type of stuff I'd rather do because I have a whole nother career on top of this fun stuff that I do on the side. So anyway, guys, here you can see we got this Moon Eyes car, or actually it might be. Is it Moon Eyes? I'm not even sure if it's which one it is. You can see the purple Xfinity banner. That's always pretty cool. Yeah, it is Moon Eyes, because there you can see it's just got moon across there. But we got our number 13. We've got it black and yellow all the way around. It is a Supra, which is a little interesting because I don't think they get a ton of support from actual Toyota on this. But we do have the number 13 leaning forward, kind of an old school classic Earnhardt thing to have the numbers leaning forward like that. You can see Ogata there on the rear window. And I think a lot of these sponsors must be either tech sponsors out of Japan or something. I haven't heard of any of these companies, so I'm not 100% sure. You guys will have to fill me in a little bit because, again, this one was kind of one of those that they made the diecast for, but outside of that, I really didn't know hardly anything at all. But overall, solid diecast, and it's a great addition for those of you guys that like to collect the Xfinity cars. So the next one we're going to take a look at, and there's only two of them today. Sorry, guys. There's just not that many. Is Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s Sundrop late model. So you might be wondering, what does the Sundrop late model look like? Well, we're going to go ahead and get into that. But here's our box. Dale Earnhardt Jr., number 3. There you see the number 3 Sundrop late model. And we go to this side, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Yeah, same box idea. So, but anyway, so when you go ahead and get down to it, it's basically a 2007 Monte Carlo SS. So you can't really see it, but I can tell you right here. You can kind of see where the grill lines up right there. So they do have the Camaro nose on here. You can see it's kind of all down at the bottom. It looks really weird. I mean, I get what they're trying to do, but it does look weird because it is on the tooling of a 2006 car. Or I should say 2007 car, but I don't know for sure. I know they're going to do some 124th tooling for the next late model that comes out. I don't know if that includes 164s or if that is just the 124s. So I'll be interested to find out because that is something I think would be really cool if more late model drivers around the country were able to get their late models made. I think that'd be a pretty cool thing to have. So we'll see what that ends up looking like and what they end up putting together. I hope it's pretty good quality, but got to be cautious. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look because we do have our number 3 here. It's obviously not the exact Richard Childress 3. He doesn't have the rights to do that for obvious reasons. You can see we got Sundrop here on the left side of the car. We got Sundrop on the back and on the deck lid here. And you can see all the little riveting marks for the paneling for this late model. You can see where they kind of put all those rivet and body panels together. You can see we got Sundrop on the front. Obviously, like we were pointing earlier, we do have the Camaro front end detail as far as like the grille and the lights, but it looks really weird. You do see we have our exhaust coming right out there on the door. That is something with late models. They don't actually have a true like cockpit where they have like that floor in it that the tailpipes go down under. This one, tailpipes come right out the side. They're pretty hollow. They don't have it looking like this. As you can see, the tailpipes here, the bottom doesn't look like that. So they're using an old mold, so I get it. But just in terms of what it actually looks like underneath the car and around the car, if you climb into it or something. But yeah, overall, we do also have right here, you can kind of see on the banner, oh, I can't even read it. What does that say? Gold Rock Carriers? Yeah, I think it's Gold Rock. Solid Rock? Gold Rock? Solid. I think it's Solid Rock Carriers. Solid Rock Carriers up on that windshield banner. But overall, it's just kind of a cool thing to have these in. I didn't end up picking up a 1/24th scale. I decided to skip it until they got the new tooling in. That one I'm much more interested in. And like I said, website's going to be exclusively race versions. Now, I will still have everything available for pre-order for a couple of weeks when they first offer it. So any pre-orders you want will still be available on the site, but I'm just letting you know ahead of time. Once that 2-week period's over, if there's no orders, they go off the site, and then they can still be done by request over Facebook or like Instagram and stuff like that. But I'm just not going to bring them in because let me show you why. Because cars everywhere, cars. So yeah, that's why. So anyway, that's why we're taking a little easy there. But anyway, guys, that'll pretty much wrap up the 2 1/64th reviews for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you in the next Diecast review, and this weekend for the Bristol Dirt Race on Saturday for the heats and Sunday for the feature. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.